just to try and change their fortunes right now. What they've been doing so far isn't working. Maybe they'll do that.
Throwing on first is Wentz. Caught by the tight end Ertz. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made it a nice, easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup, and that's going to make it third down and less than a yard. Two minutes to play here in the first half. We'll come back to Philadelphia after this. On third and short to give to the tight end. And a big collision there as he winds up flat on his back, right at the line of scrimmage. Wentz now on first down. It's hauled in by Torrey Smith. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains. Here's Ajayi. Ajayi hit. He lost the football.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. Now Wentz throwing on second down. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. The Eagles on third down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. They're going to go with a tight end here on the running play. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down. They're just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive. On first down, Wentz under a heavy rush, and down he goes. And before this second down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout, as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. On second down, here's Wentz. And he's going to go down again. Deion Jones in there to drop him, and sacks on first and second downs are going to lead to a 3rd and long. The final shot before half for Wentz. Going to look deep for Jeffrey. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. And never mind, Larry. These two teams apparently anxious to get back at it. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. Out come the Eagles now as they'll go on offense first here in the 3rd quarter. They come out here with a 0 on the scoreboard. What was said in that locker room? That's what I want to know.
I would love to have been in there, because we often have the feeling that there's a lot of shouting, screaming, people upset. But typically, halftime locker rooms are a lot more clinical than that. And in this case, are they upset that the plays weren't working because of execution, or did they think they were just bad plays to call? Yeah. We'll find out pretty quickly here if they felt like they had something going, but they just need to do it a little bit better or not.
We'll find out. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Well, clearly one of his advantages as a passer is his height. Sit back in the pocket, fired over the middle. That makes things tougher defensively, doesn't it?
It really does, because your goal is to move the quarterback off his initial spot when he gets his drop back completed. But when you have that type of height, he can stay in there if he's willing to take the hits and just fire over the top, which saves him time and actually completes a play a little bit quicker than it normally does for a quarterback who has to slide and find open space to throw.
The Eagles on third down, 2 for 5 to this point. This time they face a 3rd and 2. Throwing is Wentz. And that's caught by Smith. A good pickup there, 26 yards. They've been struggling in the passing game. Do you like the aggressiveness there? I mean, it worked on that play, but do you like it?
I do, because a lot of the time you're struggling because your passing lanes are clogged. That usually happens when you're throwing the ball underneath. People start to press up on you. Push them deep. Find some space and open things up again. Being aggressive there, I think, will pay off for them.
Now Wentz. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down. And the offense looking to pick up the first down after the 2nd down incompletion. 3rd down, it's Wendell Smallwood. And not even back to the line of scrimmage this time as they're on him quickly once more. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that'll bring up 4th down. Wentz going to go on 4th down. And he finds his tight end. It's Ertz. The Eagles unable to convert there on 4th. And the Falcons' defense stands tall. They'll get the football back. So they've gone for it twice now on 4th down in this game, and both times unsuccessful.
I wish we could hear the headsets now between the head coach and the offensive coordinator. Now that they're 0 for 2, if they get into a 3rd situation, head coach might say, hey, you got anything for this one? Might get radio silence back.
On 1st and 10, it's Ryan. Dancing to his left. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he's finally taken down, but not before getting across midfield and across the 45-yard line. First down and 10 now for the offensive group. Now it's Ryan. Steps away to his left. And he slides to avoid the hit. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
I think we have to give credit to him for buying time and extending the play. But, you know, there's some really upset defenders on that one. They thought that they had him. Instead, he was coated in Teflon and got away.
On 2nd down, Freeman. And some room to work. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. A good gain of 14 there, and it moves the chains.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
They'll throw on first down with Ryan. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
And some changes here as the D-line separates some. Here's a handoff to Ajayi to begin the drive. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Defenses always talk about earning the right to rush the passer on 3rd down. And you know what offenses want? Win first down so they can set things up for themselves better.
And that wasn't helpful there. Not a big impact on him. But he's going to be wrapped up and driven down. Leroy Reynolds. Not dropping into coverage. He comes on the blitz and takes him down for a loss of 9. On 3rd and long, it's Wentz. Forced out to his left. Looking here for Smith downfield. So they took a shot there on 3rd down, couldn't get it. Now it's 4th. Another drive comes and goes, still nothing on the scoreboard.
Yeah, and when the second half comes, you know, it's real easy to get discouraged and wonder if you're ever going to get things started. You just got to fight through it. Got to keep pounding away.
And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And where will this be spotted? The side judge says it went out just across midfield. So out come the Falcons now. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know what, a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
And good penetration here. He'll get this down only to about the 49-yard line.
The best defensive linemen, they play with great leverage so they can get low and not get bowled over by offensive linemen. They have excellent hands. They can throw people off on a play. We just saw a great example of a really good run stop by a guy playing the defensive tackle position.
On 2nd down, here's Ryan. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. The ball comes out, but fortunately he's able to recover his own fumble, or that could have been trouble. So it goes as a fumble, but the key thing, not a fumble loss.
Yeah, that stat's big, isn't it? I mean, I remember watching teams play. The ball might be on the ground a number of times during the game, but if the other team doesn't get it, that's a...
The Falcons on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Here's Ryan. And incomplete. He had nowhere to throw, so he just tossed it away. But that brings up 4th. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. They'll try and throw for him with Ryan. He finds Coleman. 22 yards on the pickup there. And that leads to an Atlanta 1st down. Felt compelled to go for it there on 4th down, trailing in the 4th quarter. They got it done.
And there's always a lot of pressure on a 4th down call. Doesn't matter the distance. You still have to get it done, as you noted, and they did.
So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels. This is Freeman on 1st and 10. Open space inside the 10. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a 1st down again. Starting to become a tough spot for this defense. You're down 4th quarter, looking a little fatigued maybe on that side of the ball.
Partner, we've seen this before, haven't we? Because every coach we've ever talked to says body language is important. And now you're seeing guys with their hands on their hips, they're bent over, hands on their knees. And the offensive guys, they're just saying, let's just keep running it out, and we've got them now.
They'll run here with Freeman. Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal. Able to stay in bounds, and the clock keeps rolling. And this defense right now backed up in the red zone. Another touchdown, it's over. They've got to stand tall quickly.
Been in this spot before. Now there's a little bit of desperation creeping in, and all you're doing when you're talking to your defensive teammates is, first guy there, hold him up. 2nd, 3rd guy in, rake at the football. Get it out. We've got to create a turnover because one more score, and this game's over.
Time running out here on the play clock. It's a give to Freeman running right. And a nice move will yield nothing as he's stopped behind the line. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up 3rd. And in this situation with the lead fourth quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
That's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that loading the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take. Puts a little...
And he will score. Touchdown, Falcons. Matt Ryan, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Falcons will add on to their lead. And he certainly played a pivotal role with those 2 TDs and why they're up on the scoreboard right now.
Well, someone's all about winning, aren't they? Because he's not worried about the number. Sure, it's great to have 2 touchdowns. But the bottom line is what he's doing is contributing to their lead. He wants to continue to do so.
And out now come the Eagles. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone. And
I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try and figure out what is working, and call more of that.
Over the middle to Smith. And he takes this one just shy of midfield all the way to the 49. That one goes for 24 yards. On 1st and 10, here's Wentz. Ertz has it left side. Time for a break. We'll come back to wrap this one up after this. Wentz to throw on 2nd down. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And the Falcons grab it. And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. And that might just cement it. A return for a late touchdown. And give some kudos to the defensive coordinator, I think, here.